Did you find Elizabeth?
Oh, no. I'm actually thinking she might have left that altogether.
Well, that's possible. Hey,
Hi, guys.
What are you doing here?
Didn't I tell you? English is my favorite subject.
All right, everybody, let's settle down. We have a short session today, so I want to fill you in on what to expect and give you your first assignment.
Sorry I'm late. I have a note here from Mr. Garofalo.
And you are?
Nikolas Cassadine.
Nikolas Cassadine. Welcome. Have a seat. We're just about to get started. Now, some of my less enlightened students seem to think that nothing written in the 19th century could possibly have any relevance in their lives today. Well, I'm here to prove them wrong. Let's see a show of hands. How many in this room are in love at this exact moment?
Hey, Mr. Murty, why don't you ask about lust?
Whoa, 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 son. It's a PG-13 classroom, all right? Let's try and keep our thoughts above the belt line, okay? Now, the first book that we're going to read this semester is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. It's a story of pride, passion, longing, and missed opportunities. In short, it's about love, that crazy, altered state that interrupts your sleep and messes with your head.
Mr. M, we're the X generation. What could we possibly learn from some babe from the Dark Ages?
Oh, well, it's my hope that you'll discover that love is a universal subject. And in the hands of a master, like Emily Bronte, it can transcend both time and place. Oh, okay. I tell you what, we'll take a bet. After reading the entire novel, if anyone in this class can honestly say that they found absolutely nothing to relate to in the book, I'll give them an automatic A.
How's it going to look when we all get A's?
I've been cutting the same deal with my students for 5 years, and so far I've never had to make good on this wager.
So you reneged?
Oh. When the subject is love, sooner or later, everybody gets hooked. Emily Bronte was shy, sensitive, and fiercely reserved. She never married, never to anybody's knowledge took a lover, seldom left the house, except to take a walk through the bracken in an ill-fitting overcoat with her bulldog, Keeper.
Sounds like
That's
a loser to
Bronte on
me.
the outside.
I wonder
What
if
about
she
the
spent all her
inside?
time writing books.
Consider these words that she'd written for Heathcliff upon learning of his beloved Catherine's death. Catherine Earnshaw, you said I killed you. Haunt me then. Be with me always. Take any form. Drive me mad. Only do not leave me in this abyss where I cannot find you. Oh, God, it is unutterable. I cannot live without my life. I cannot live without my soul. Well, Sarah, this seems to be intended for you. Now, we all know the important role that love letters played in romantic literature, but do me the courtesy of reading that one after class, okay?
It's my fault. Don't blame Sarah.
Not so fast, my friends. Your first assignment is to read chapters 1 through 6 and submit a concise written summary and a written journal entry in the voice of one of the characters from the novel.
When's it due?
Next class.
Oh, come on. What about all our other homework?
Elizabeth, this is your brain, and this is your brain in my class. Get used to it. All right, class dismissed.
Here.
Free food?
Consider it a token of thanks for helping me keep my job at Kelly's.
Elizabeth, I told you, we're even.
You're still mad at me for eavesdropping on your conversation about Nicholas's Uncle Ken and Grams, huh? Well, I figured I'd kill two birds with one donut.
Well, I'll accept them, only because the junk from the vending machine constitutes the 5th important food group.
A fact that you'll learn in health and nutrition next semester.
Oh, God, don't even talk about next semester. It's all I can do to get through 6 chapters of Wuthering Heights.
It's, not withering, it's wuthering.
What kind of word is wuthering?
Oh, I think it's Old English for weathering, actually. Emily Bronte must have picked it because of the fierce weather they have out there on the moors, and it makes things grow old fast.
You're really good at that.
At what?
Telling somebody something without making them feel stupid. I think it's an excellent personality trait. Unlike my sister, who makes me feel stupid every time she opens her mouth.
Sarah, hey, got a seat for you here.
Oh, donuts. I'm starving. Can I have one?
Well, yeah, feel free.
I think I'm gonna take a lap past the vending machines. If anybody should know, it's you.
I might be able to help you out here. There you go.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Wait a second, Elizabeth. Something I need to ask you. Why doesn't Sarah discuss her grandfather anymore?
What planet are you from? Sarah always talks about Gramps.
Not anymore, she doesn't. At least not to me. When I mentioned him to her a few minutes ago, she just got mad and ran away from me.
Well, you know, Sarah's like that sometimes. She's hot one minute and cold the next.
No, Elizabeth, you might as well tell me because I'm going to find out sooner or later, you know that.
Look, I gotta go. My pretzels are getting stale.
When?
Lizzie, what's wrong?
I just had a major claustrophobia attack near the vending machines. What do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. You can kill all the lung cells you want when we're through. Until then, I'd just rather not take in any secondhand smoke, all right?
Till we're through with what?
Our little discussion.
What do you think, you own the whole world or something? You could just grab whatever you want?
I'll be glad to give them back for some straight answers. You weren't inclined to give me any the last time that I asked. Think you can, no, I don't know, prevail on you to change your mind now?
Anybody ever tell you talk kind of funny?
Yes, frequently. It's called correct English. Now, come on, what about Sarah?
What about her? Oh, you mean why she's freezing you out? Well, ask her yourself.
Well, I know why she's upset.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You told her something that you shouldn't have about your grandfather. What I want to know is, why'd you do that?
Because I thought she ought to find out from family first before she picked it up on the World Wide Web, okay? And you've got a lot of nerve coming in here and trying to make me feel guilty for this. He was my grandfather, too, and I loved him very much. And I can't stand the fact that the man who made his heart give out is still here throwing his weight around. I don't even understand how you could live with a man that mean. I'm so surprised if you knew all about this.
I'm not surprised. I'm disappointed that you would take an obvious rumor and spread it as truth.
Well, if there's one thing you could depend on Lizzie for, it's disappointing you. Too bad it's true, or you could really get off on how rotten I
Look,
am.
I'm not going to stand here and dignify this stupidity by defending my uncle or trying to explain anything to you.
Then tell me why everyone in town thinks it's true.
Because Port Charles is a provincial place where gossip always turns into gospel. Especially since nobody has anything to do in this town.
Got that right.
But you'd be wise not to join in the telling of tall tales, especially when you don't know one of the parties involved.
Oh, I met your uncle. And I wouldn't put it past him.
Slandering a man and disliking it are two different things, Elizabeth. You weren't there.
Oh, neither were you. Were you?
Well, it just so happens that the day I came to Port Charles is the same day that your grandfather died.
Oh. So you don't know any more than anyone else. As a matter of fact, you might even know less. Give him back. See ya.